is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets begin the game with the basketball. To Griffin. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Nikola Jokic. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Harden. To Durant. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. Where do you live now?
Brooklyn. Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Smith to Porter. Jokic. And the reward, he's going to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Knocks down the first. Second to three, got it. Knocks down all three at the line. To Griffin. Durant. Won't go down. And hits off a killer step back.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Nets have it. To Allen Crabbe. Durant. It was right there.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Porter to Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D. To Durant. Griffin. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Blake Griffin at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 68%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. To Aaron Gordon. Jokic to Will Barton. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Harden to Griffin. And it's rebounded by the Nuggets. Harden into the front court. Leads 5. To Jokic. Has a look. That's usually one that he'll knock down. To Harden. Nikola Jokic. Jokic tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's Harden. James Harden missed his first. That one goes. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Barton. A pass stolen by the Nets to Aldridge. Big finish at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Gordon. Let the debate begin, Jay. Michael Porter Jr., steal of the draft for Denver.
Last year, we were talking about this kid easily, Ed, easily, by a wide margin, going with the first pick in the draft. This is a gem for the Denver Nuggets.
The assist from number 15.
Here's Harden with the rock. To Griffin. Surveys the floor. Harden to Griffin. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Nikola Jokic. Tough matchup against Durant. To Aaron Gordon. Doesn't get the bounce. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Gordon. Barton. Here comes the screen. Jokic against KD. Denver with 4 to shoot. Jokic to Porter. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. To Harden. Aaron Gordon able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Jokic. Trying to cash in. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. To Harden.
Defense, let's go.
Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 3 for 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jokic to Aaron Gordon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Aaron Gordon. No good. Durant across the timeline. Up by 3. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Jokic to J.R. Smith. Jokic to Will Barton. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Griffin. Not that time. Porter. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Durant to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nuggets have the possession. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Smith to Will Barton. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Will Barton, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 3. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nuggets with the basketball.
I got him. Here we go.
To Porter. Barton to Porter. Five on the shot clock to Will Barton. The shot clock expires. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Harden, guarded by the former Dookie. Griffin goes to the left side. To Griffin. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
They'll get it down to Green. And he finishes at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Irving into the front court. Up 5. Griffin to Irving. Fires the 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Barton to Monroe. Nothing going here on that drive. Martin matched up with Harden. Shot clock winding down. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Kyrie Irving for 2. No good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Barton to Rivers. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down a second after missing
NBA
the first.
Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports
Denver ball
Action
right now.
Infinity 22.
To Monroe. To Rivers. James Harden sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets.
I got ball. That's me. I got ball.
To Rivers.
Cut it.
from long range. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Substitution being made in this one.
Number 16.
Irving to Griffin. To Irving.
Game 1-2 Phoenix
Griffin.
Suns 109 Sacramento Kings 104
Count the
final.
basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
I'm on D.
A shot at the buzzer. No time left on this quarter. It's been all net so far.
Game 1-2 New Orleans Pelicans 9-2 Dallas Mavericks 108 final.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Denver's ball. Barton to Jokic. Sizing up the defense to J.R. Smith. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Harden. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 2 for 2 now.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Jokic to Will Barton. They work it down to Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Harden with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Barton to Jokic. To Porter. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Allen Crabbe. LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Game
Who's
1-2
controlling the
Minnesota
paint? The offense
Timberwolves
is controlling the
118
paint right
Memphis
now.
Grizzlies
The defense needs to do a better
125
job of
final.
making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Aldridge to Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Missed it. Porter to Will Barton. They go to Jokic, down low. Short jumper off the mark. Durant
Game
with the
1-2
basketball
San
up top.
Antonio Spurs
His guys
9-4
leading by
Oklahoma
14.
City Thunder 9-9 final.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Durant. A pass stolen by the Nuggets. To Jokic. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Nikola Jokic. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Durant across the timeline. They lead it by 14. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed. Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. Barton to Porter. Barton here against LaMarcus Aldridge. A shot, no good by Green. Down low, Aldridge. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked.
Game 1-2
found ways to get to
Milwaukee
the rim.
Bucks
Now look how
1-3-3
easy the game
Philadelphia
is coming to him.
76ers 1-1-7 final.
Porter. Down to Green. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Brooklyn's got it. Durant to Aldridge. Going to launch beyond the arc. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Barton to Monroe. Count the basket inside.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Gets it in the left corner. Durant to Aldridge. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Barton into the front court. Down a bundle to Porter. Here comes the screen. Daniels matched up with Aldridge. For 3, not done yet. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
KD with the rock. To Aldridge. Shot from in close, no good. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Paul Millsap at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. And he makes them both. To Jokic. Austin Rivers, down low Jokic. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Gordon.
I got ball. It's all me.
Jokic to Rivers. Has a chance. The shot by Rivers, no good. Down low, Aldridge. Around the perimeter. Shot misses there by Crabbe. Denver's got it. To Monroe. Short jumper stays out. To Aldridge. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Got him. I got him. Here we go.
To Rivers. Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Slams it home on the putback.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Austin Rivers to Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. That's a 24-second violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for the Nuggets, number 42, J.R. Smith.
Harden to Millsap. Able to convert inside. Nuggets have the possession. Austin Rivers to Jokic. Austin Rivers to J.R. Smith. Nice pass to set things up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Harden, down low, Aldridge. And he hits.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nikola Jokic, guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, Nikola Jokic, now 3 for 9.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Irving to Aldridge. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Irving brings the ball up court to Allen Crabbe. Irving, they'll work it down to Millsap. Layup goes down. Well done.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Harden in possession. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Here comes the screen. Kyrie. Lets it go. Kyrie Irving. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Finish that. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nets have the basketball to Irving. Down low, Aldridge. To Allen Crabbe. Nikola Jokic rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for the Nets, number 23, Blake Griffin.
Millsap. That's out. Last touch by Aaron Gordon. Millsap. To Aldridge. Picked up by the Nuggets. Shot from the lane won't go.
Self-check.
Deep 3 at the buzzer and draws contact. So it's Griffin going to the line for 2. Blake Griffin is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. Nope. First one does not go. And he hits the second. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. Have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Nuggets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Bench points.
The Denver Nuggets had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
LaMarcus Aldridge has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Nuggets have the possession. Jokic to Aaron Gordon. Nothing going here on that drive. The Nets have the rebound. To Allen Crabbe. Durant to Allen Crabbe. Has a look. Draws the double and still hits.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Jokic.
Big pick right there.
Screen coming. Jokic to Will Barton.
Pick coming left.
Trying to cash in. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nuggets with the basketball. Gordon to Jokic.
Right.
Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. Smith to Porter. Gordon. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Knocks it down off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Barton into the front court. His guys down big. To J.R. Smith. Nikola Jokic, guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Jumper's good.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Jokic, Harden's on him.
Hey, big screen right there. Big
To
screen.
J.R. Smith.
Close out.
The shot, almost. To Harden. Aldridge to Harden. Lets it fly from long range with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To Gordon. Jokic. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Gets a look. Can't hit. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Jokic. Blake Griffin swats it.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nothing going here on that drive. Aldridge to Harden. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Barton into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Monroe. Porter gets it in the right corner. Denver with 4 to shoot.
Hey, double screen.
Fires the 3. Can't connect.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Harden has it up the floor. To Aldridge. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. To J.R. Smith. And he buries it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Durant across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Aldridge goes to the right side. To Aldridge. Here's a chance from long range. Not going down here. Martin into the front court. He'll run the offense. To J.R. Smith. Jokic to J.R. Smith. They go to Jokic down low. Off the assist.
The assist from number 4.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. To Griffin. Aldridge. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
James Harden trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Missed the foul shot. Barton to Rivers. Down low Jokic. Able to convert inside. It's Brooklyn's ball. Harden to Aldridge. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Barton to Rivers. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Nikola Jokic, guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. Has a look. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Harden. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Short jumper off the mark. Nets have it. Probing the defense. Griffin to Aldridge. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter.
You gotta get up on that.
To Monroe. Austin Rivers. Nothing going here on that drive. Jokic, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Harris, defended by Rivers. And the two. Counted for Aldridge.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Monroe. He was hacked. They let it go. Brooklyn with the basketball. Harden to Millsap. Down low, Aldridge. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Now whistle. Timeout for Denver as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Daniels. Harden's on him. Paul Millsap with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Austin Rivers. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. 4-3. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Harden to Millsap. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Paul Millsap. Quick catch and shoot there, 4-3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Monroe. Down low, Green. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Harden. Down low, Aldridge. The pass set it all up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Trying to cash in. Daniel's shot won't go. Harden. James Harden looking good. 4 for 5.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's in the hands of James Harden. To Millsap. Aldridge. No good, and no foul. Austin Rivers to Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. 3 for 6 now.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Harden here against Troy Daniels. To Aldridge. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time. Deep 2 there, won't go. 3 quarters down, the 4th quarter coming up, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Barton. Brooklyn's got it. Durant to Aldridge. Cashes in for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Porter to Will Barton. From long range. Good contest. Barton misses.
Hey, lock up.
To Irving. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Irving. For Durant, down low. Kevin Durant, 4 out of 7. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Millsap. Irving. They'll get it to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Barton into the front court. Down a bundle. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Slam dunk Will Barton.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Kevin Durant has it. To Millsap. Holding has got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Brooklyn, number 16.
Oh, Millsap. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Barton to J.R. Smith. They go to Jokic, down low. The rebound cleared by the Nets. To Durant.
Defense, let's go. Screen.
Add 2 points to the board. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
He was all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Denver ball right now. To Jokic. Knocked loose. Jokic matched up with Harden. To Durant. Knocked loose. Nikola Jokic here against Harden. To Aldridge. Scores from the post.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Jokic. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Aaron Gordon sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Griffin. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Martin into the front court. His guys down big. Porter to Will Barton. Screen coming. Off the assist.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Nets have the basketball. To Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Defense catching a break there. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Aaron Gordon. A pass stolen by the Nets. The pass taken away. Porter to Gordon. Monroe to Will Barton. Down to 5 on the 24. Gordon. It's Harden to pull down the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Harden. No good. Barton into the front court. He'll run the offense. Jumper's good.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Here's Durant for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Denver's ball. Martin to Porter. Down low to Monroe. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
And a nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Harden into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Durant to Griffin. Picked up by the Nuggets. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
J.R. Smith at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Oh, he can't connect. To Durant. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Smith to Jokic. Screen coming. Martin. Tough matchup against Durant. Jokic to J.R. Smith. Gordon. Aaron Gordon is going to get a chance at three here. For his career, 69% at the line. First one goes down. Second and three is good. And he hits all three free throws. It's Brooklyn's ball. Harden to Durant. Down low, Aldridge. A big finish at the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Durant. Gordon to Porter. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Allen Crabbe. And buries a baseline J. There's a reason why they call him the mid-range maestro. Rebound taken down by Denver. To Jokic. Screen coming. Gordon to Porter. Gordon. And Durant there to claim the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
It's in the hands of Harden. To Durant. James Harden trying to cash in. Jokic is there for the rebound. Knocked loose. Nets have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Durant to Allen Crabbe. Lays it up and in.
And for the money Crabbe got, he better be a professional scorer, getting it done the hard way.
To J.R. Smith. To Aaron Gordon. Barton. Deep two there, won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nets have it. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by this squad. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Nuggets lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun.
Game track. Assists.
The Brooklyn Nets showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
LaMarcus Aldridge gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Denver Nuggets. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.